Everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this video is actually a bit late because I didn't realize that Riot Games had actually released these patch notes yet. So better doing it now. They released them about 18 hours ago from the recording this video. Plus this update is out. Firstly, before we get into this, I do want to mention that this is pretty much the last day to enter the Modern Warfare 2 remastered giveaway, so it'll be the top link in the description. Get entered, best of luck, and probably a live stream tomorrow. Myself and Adam will unveil the winner. So yeah, super excited for that. These patch notes, I haven't actually looked at them at all, but I do know that part of version 0.49 was the competitive gameplay. Also, there's a 2 gig update you gotta download to actually get this. Let's see, what else was I going to mention before we get into these. Oh yeah, possible issue with the update as well. Jimmy was trying to play the game and he was getting a few crashing issues. I don't know if that was resolved. I don't know if he was playing the game. But let's just assume it's working fine, and if you have any difficulties, put them in the comments and we'll see if we can figure them out. So yeah, Valorant patch notes 0.49. So on this article they basically say, can you believe that we're 3 weeks into Valorant closed beta? We wish it were 4 weeks so we can celebrate 1 month anniversary, but we also don't want to seem clingy. Rejoice with a slew of patch notes full of quality life updates. Good. Phoenix mains can look forward to the removal of 2 run it back bugs. You can now actually exit custom games with a click of a button. The rare cases where Spike would get stuck on the map should be history, and observer mode benefits from new improvements. Okay. You'll see an addition of competitive mode here to bring you competitive mode here, and you're gonna have to wait a little longer before it goes live. We're excited too. So I actually do think they put out a tweet that it would be happening at some time. Let me quickly double check that. Yeah, so Twitter, make sure to follow me on Twitter, marketmarkb15. So if I just quickly check, they put out a time. So where is it? Okay, I thought they brought out somewhere about a time for it, but let's just ignore that for now. It should be some point after this update, so I think it is today at some point anyway. So gameplay and balance. Omen now immediately becomes vulnerable and no longer appears dark after he leaves his alternate shadow form. That's interesting. I haven't used Omen too much, so I don't know how that will affect it. And they've explained it. If you were to find enemy Omen teleporting in, it was often confusing when you should shoot him to get the kill versus sending him back. Okay, I'm aware of this. This changes both to account for an invulnerability bug and score some extra points of clarity. Fair enough. The AUG, I'm not even sure what that word is. Radius of the arrival sounds from Omen from the shadows has been reduced to 2250. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. If that's the measurement or something. That is a big word, but the short. So you have to be closer to Omen to hear that. Okay, that helps. Sage. So Sage is actually quite good. I haven't used her too much, but my friends have been. So the barrier orb will only spawn a chunk of the barrier if supported by the ground. This means it will sometimes only spawn 2 barrier chunks. Okay. The barrier orb can no longer be placed on small pieces of geometry. It must be placed on the ground or on top of boxes. So I think they mean if there's like a little bump, you can't set it on that bump. We love supporting boost gameplay, especially with when multiple characters combine their abilities. Looking at you, Jet and Omen. However, we felt the current placement requirements characters were able to boost too many unintended spots. With this change, players can still boost into some unexpected positions, but they hopefully won't be 30 feet in the sky, floating in the middle of this, floating in the middle of the site to look through a tiny pinhole in the map. Good. Character updates. So Omen and Breach got visual updates. That'll be interesting to see. Map updates. Okay. Added curtains to the top of double doors on Haven to remove the Sage barrier orb. Boost that allows players to see through the silver door at the top. Okay, that's interesting. Fixed issue with Cypher's camera being placed on the Haven main boxes. I can't think of that. Multiple fixes to the geometry on Haven, bind and split to fix the exploits to help optimize gameplay. Massive thanks to everyone that helped spot that. Sorry for my WhatsApp pinging there, by the way. Updated materials on bind and Haven to make surfaces more consistent. Change color of Radiant Night crates in order to unify overall visuals. Not sure on the crates that they're talking about. So added competitive mode and ranked matchmaking to go live in the near future. Pretty sure that's today. Hopefully. I thought I seen a time. So observer mode, aka spectator mode. Added ghost cheat as an option to custom games with cheats enabled, allowing you to fly around the map in no clip mode. That's nice. Ability HUD no longer displays when entering drone camera as an observer. Exiting drone camera will now swap back to the most recently viewed player if they're still a valid target. Swapping through players to view will now iterate through an entire team before going to the player on the other team. Okay, I don't know what way it was doing it before. Let's see. So there's a good bit more here. So HUD and UI and game, new directional damage visual indicator. Nice. That might be good. New low health and low ammo visuals. Okay, that'll be nice to see. Remove character portrait from the player's mini map to icon to better distinguish player icon. Icon will receive additional color and polish in the future. That's quite nice because I feel like there's times where I was confused, just not all the time, between like Breach and Brimstone. To be honest, I thought Sova's character model on the map looked wrong. It looked like a bald guy. But yeah. Voice activity is now shown above allies' heads. Okay. Add a color to spike icon above allies' head to make it easier to see. Nice. Fix the ultimate ability icon above teammates' head, showing as charged after gaining one ult point instead of when they actually charged. Okay, that's good. Ping elements now fade under player aim. Oh, okay. So previously only text faded. So that's something that's more and more common in shooters and Call of Duty and stuff. I didn't actually notice this because people don't ping that much, but fair enough. Okay, out of game, so it's been main menu and things. Relocated find match button from the social panel to the play screen, renamed to start. Okay. Relocated practice button from, yeah, same again. Added play button to end of game screen. Nice, that's actually a nice touch. You can get straight into it again. Made the flyouts on the nav progression widget clickable. Okay, nice. Made the main navigation button click targets easier to click. I don't know what that means. Added an option to orientate the fixed minimap so player starting side was always at the bottom. Okay, I don't use fixed map. Adjusted all map assets so that the full fixed orientations consistently place attackers at the bottom and defenders at the top. Similar idea. Added hover tooltips to thumbnails in the collections view to show item name. Good. Scroll speed tweak to make scrolling social panels smoother. Nice. Made crosshair preview in settings shorter to make more room for controls. Okay, very nice. So you can, one of the things I'm liking about this game is how much input they're getting from the community and everything. This is really good. This is really in depth. So some quality of life changes, and then a few more after that. There is a lot. This is a big change. 2 gig update in a game like this is huge. Added the ability to abandon a multiplayer custom game using leave match button in the escape menu. Will allow you to permanently leave the match without a penalty. Leaving the custom game in any other way, Alt F4 yada yada, will still allow you to return to the match. Okay, that's good to know. If you're having connection issues or want to restart your PC, you can Alt F4 and hopefully get back in, I think. Updated the audio occlusion system to help players better differentiate auto distancing cues. Nice. So Haven B to A short. You know what? This is actually something I was going to complain about. And obviously, I'm just actually messaging the guys because we were actually talking about this. This was a really bad issue that they need to fix. Some of the sounds are like this, and it's really annoying. So I'm glad they're actually sorting it. Players who abandon matchmake games or dodge agent selects will now experience penalties and prevent them from queuing for a period of time. Frequent offenders will experience higher queue time penalty, leaving ruins a match for everyone else. Yeah, so pretty basic. It's good to see they added that. Enable the ability to see Valorant players online in Riot games. Okay. Adjusted the play flow UX, moving queue buttons into the lobby screens. Adjusted social panel UX to accommodate additional space. Adjusted end of game UX, clean up various widgets. UX is like just the UI, so UX user experience. Adjusted the chat disconnect error state to be less intimidating. Yeah, that comes up a lot. Spawn practice spots option in the shooting range. Move from the F3 menu to an N world shootable switch. That's a good idea for the shooting range. For all shotguns, move the crosshair center dot by 1 pixel to center on the screen. The devs expect shotgun length, the lethality to increase by 4,000%. This is a joke. I didn't notice it being off because there's a circle anyway as a radius, so who knows. Oh yeah, the new webcam, 60 FPS. It's not even new webcam, it's just jazzed up, so hopefully it looks good. So bugs, in-game fixes, and then there's a few bugs in the client. So we've went over pretty much everything. We're just going to go over these bugs real quick. And yeah, so we're going to just shoot through these super quick. So these first two are for Phoenix. Fixed the bug where Phoenix could get teleported back to an ascender, so it's a rope ladder, after respawning, in cases where Phoenix would die while run it back was active and he was attached to the ascender. Okay. Fixed a bug where for a brief time after run it back ended, Phoenix could be damaged in the place where he fizzled. It must have been before he appeared. That's interesting. So these two are for Viper. Updated the appearance of Viper's toxic screen on the minimap to show gaps in the wall. Nice. Fixed Viper being able to animation cancel Viper's pit. Okay. Prevent spike planted announcement after playing. Oh. Okay, prevent spike planted announcement from playing after a round is ended, and hiding the round end announcement, which should clearly indicate the result of after the buzzer plant rounds. Okay, I don't get that much. So this for Cypher. Fixed a bug where Cypher cage would be selected at a larger range, so you could throw it down and activate it from quite far away. They're fixing that. Fixed spike carrier killed announcement from showing ally defusing. Fixed a rare issue where players' weapons would float in front of them. Too spooky. Fixed a rare issue where third-person player models could get desynced from the server when double tapping out of fuse. Caused some shots to miss. Okay. Fixed aim issue that caused some players who were using low sensitivity to have small mouse movements dropped. Okay. Fixed issue where cancelling a plant or orb pickup sometimes play the wrong re-equip animation, making it look like players fire too quickly after cancelling. Fixed map region names so they appear below the minimap, not localizing properly. Smoothed out movement during player-to-player collisions. Fixed a bug where UI prompt in game would appear to block bullets. What? That's crazy. Fixed a bug where the Z ping wheel could be opened alongside the map ping wheel. Okay. Creating a scenario where multiple ping wheels could be opened at once. Didn't know it was a thing. Didn't even know the map ping thing was a thing. I rarely open the map. Pinged a bug where the ping wheel wouldn't show disabled when direct bounds pings were used. Okay, I'm not sure on that one. Fixed a rare bug where either team could win a round by eliminating on the same frame the spike was defused, granting 2 points for that round. That's a bit mad. Fixed overlap in ally planting announcements. Fixed a bug where VO radio wheel would hit the rate limit by opening and closing without selecting the VO option. Minimap will no longer hide for all players in the game. Randomly hide. Update the Bucky's alternate fire to instead apply instantaneous hit scan damage. So alt fire was previously a projectile that would kill enemies shorter after the user was killed. No weapon works this way, so it performs this hit scan. Not sure really what that means. And then the last but not least, fixed bugs game client. Fixed an issue allowed players to purchase items not available in their respective store. Fixed an issue that let players equip content they didn't own. Fixed an issue where display settings would get reapplied when joining and leaving games, which could move the window or change display mode in rare cases. Fixed network stability indicator sometimes appearing when setting was disabled. Line of sight is no longer required to pick up the spike when overlapping by a player. Fixed the issue where the spikes sometimes become unretrievable. Good. Fixed an issue preventing some player reports from submitting. Okay. Fixed various connection issues with voice chat. Fixed various connection issues with text chat. Fixed various issues with player state being ignored in the social panel. Fixed an issue where some players could not re-queue after a game without relogging. Fixed issue with receiving party invitations. Fixed transparent player card icons in the custom game lobbies. Fixed resetting controls for voice chat settings. Fixed voice defaulting to automatic transmission for custom games. Fixed voice being interrupted when navigating custom games options. And last but not least, fix a handful of localization issues across menu screens. Wow, that was a huge update, and I'm actually a bit annoyed that I missed it yesterday because it is very detailed. There's a lot in it. It sounds like it could change the game and make it a lot better. This is still closed beta, and the fact that they've put so much, like they're listening to the community, putting so many changes in is actually great. Hopefully they keep this up. I do think they will. If they do keep this up with this support, the game is going to be huge. It's really fun. I was kind of off CSGO at the time, but playing this, it feels fresh to me because I haven't played CSGO in so long. And with the characters or the agents, I feel like there's that nice bit of like freshness compared to CS for me. Once this game releases fully, it'll be interesting to see what CSGO do to kind of like combat it. The CSGO is so big that they might not need to do anything, but yeah, super interesting. Guys, as always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.